Hey everyone, thanks for joining me in today's video. I wanted to revisit shaker pens in this video because there are a few things that I haven't shared in previous videos, and I wanted to share those things with you, and hopefully it would help you in your pen making journey. So what I'm going to do is show you how to use a few different materials to fill your shaker pens. I also want to show you how I package these to sell at my craft fairs, and also how to replace the ink refills and where to buy them. These are things that I have not shared in previous videos, and I thought they would be really helpful for you. So that's what I'm going to do today. I hope you stick with me. This video may be a little long, but we will see. Alright, so first off, I wanted to show you the faceted gems that I use in these pens. I buy these at Hobby Lobby, and they're in the jewelry section, but they are not beads. They're like a flat back gem. They're really sparkly, and I really love these. Here's a little tip. If you ever see this yellow price tag at Hobby Lobby, they never go on sale. So just a little tip for you there. Also, I'm going to be using these pens that come in a pack of 27. I buy these off of Amazon. They come individually packaged here. And I'm going to be using those. I've got to replenish my inventory from my April craft fair, and also for my online shop, because I sold several of these and I need to replenish my inventory. So, okay, so there's that. I also have a whole box of little goodies here I wanted to show you. There's so many different things that you can use to fill these pens. I have these glass beads that I get from Michael's. These are really beautiful. I've got these little shaker bits from Michael's. They're like conversation hearts. These like little candy perils, non-perils I believe they're called. You put on like cupcakes or whatever. And also you can use glitter. And these don't have, the ones I'm making today don't have water. So these are not snow globe pens. These are just shaker pens. So anyway, as you can see, I've got all kinds of little shaker bits that my daughter gave me from her slime kits. And some of these work and some of them don't. Like I was hoping so badly that these little fruit pieces would work in these. And what they do is they just kind of stack on top of each other, and so they don't look pretty like they do in the jar. So I'm not able to use those, unfortunately. But I'm going to be using a little funnel, and I'll list all of my supplies in the description for you if you're interested in any of those. I'm going to show you my packaging and all that, but we will get there. Okay, so I'm going to be using this little tray here just to try to keep everything contained. For my first pen, I'm going to be using the little faceted gems from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to show you how to take this apart and how to glue it together and all that. So, these pens just pull apart like this. Be careful, there's a little, the little ring here. Try not to lose that. That's part of the pin. And then you just have your stopper. And this is, I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory, but I did want to show you how I glue these, and I do that for safety, so that anyone who purchases these, you know, they don't come apart when they get them at home. And that's something that I didn't share in one of my previous videos, and I wish I would have, because I think it's kind of important. So anyway, I'm just going to use this little funnel, and you can fill these as little or as more as you want. Of course, the less you put in it, the more the beads will move around. So if you want these to make, you know, a lot of sound, if you market them as shaker pins, people who are looking for that will hope to hear them, because they might like a fidget item. Okay, so I filled it up about right here. I can't really see my camera, so I hope I'm doing okay. So what I want to do now is take my A6000, and I'm going to glue the stopper in so that it can't come out. So just going to put a little bit on here. Well, that's a little bit dry. Let's see. Let's try this again. Okay. So I don't think you really need to go all the way around. And you definitely don't want to make a mess. But I just put a little bit on there. And as you slide it in, it's going to get on the inside and hold your little stopper in there. So just press it in and wipe off any excess. And then I'm also going to glue this part together. So you can use a little stick or something like that. I have some Q-tips here at my craft space. So I'm just going to go around the inside of the barrel, right along the top, and just smooth it around there. And don't forget to put, I forgot to put on my little piece here. If I can get a hold of it. My glue's gonna dry before I get to it. Okay, so slide that back on there. And then press your pin back together like that. I usually have some towels here, but I wasn't prepared. So just make sure you wipe off the outside so you don't have glue, and then your pin is ready. And see, I filled this one pretty good. It doesn't shake very much, but that's okay. It looks pretty. I like the way it looks. So there's that. That's all for that one. I'm going to fill a couple more and show you what else you can use to make these. So I have another one here. And I'm keeping these little sleeves because I may need them to display them at my craft fair. So I'm going to hang on to those. So for this one, I wanted to use this pretty glitter. But then I saw that I had some silver sequins. And I thought that would be pretty too. Now, I don't know which one will actually fit through the hole of my, my little funnel here. So I am going to try the sequence and see if it works. And that's how crafting goes. You just learn by trial and error, right? So we're just going to do this together. I'm going to make one more after this, and then I'll show you my packaging and show you how to replace the ink refill, because you know, when you buy this pretty pen, you don't want to just have to throw it away after the ink runs out, right? So I like to offer the ink refills at my craft fair. And I sell them for $1 a piece. So, alright, let's see if this is going to work. I don't know that it will, but it's worth a try. And I think these little silver sequins are pretty. So first we've used faceted beads. Now we're using like a miniature sequence. Okay. Yep, that worked. I think that's cute. See there? Now I have to decide how much do I want to put in there. And when I shook it, it went down pretty far, so I probably need to put some more in there. People really like these pens. I don't feel like the snow globe pens with the water and the alcohol in it that I have like mastered that one yet, and how to you know, keep the water from evaporating. And so I think I'm going to make these probably until I could figure out a better way to make my snow globe pens last, because I don't like to sell anything that will break or, you know, doesn't last. So I just don't feel comfortable selling those until I get there. Okay, so we're just going to do the same thing. Let's see. I am going to put some glue on here. Get your stopper in, clean it up, and then I'm not going to forget to put on my little ring here this time. Some glue on the inside here. And you will get a little glue on the outside of the pen. You just need to make sure you wipe it off before it dries. This one is being a little cranky. Okay, so make sure you wipe your glue off. You don't want it to look messy. And then there you go. There's that one. It's pretty. course, it doesn't make a sound, but that's okay. So now we've done 2. This one, I am going to use this chunky type glitter. I got it at Michael's. Not sure if it's gonna fit through the funnel, but we're gonna try. So we're gonna use this pretty shimmery pink one here. Let me get this out of the way. Yeah, I sat down to make these, and I just thought I would just make a video just to, just to revisit some things. And so if you've already seen that video, or my previous tutorial on this, then you already know how to make these. But I have not shared how to put in the pen refill, the ink refill. So I think that'll be helpful. And I'll have a video for people who have purchased these and they need to know how to put their ink refill in. People who bought these on my online shop. And so yeah, I think this will be helpful for them too. I can just share the link with them and they can watch this video. Looks like I'm stuck. So this just goes to show you that some are a little easier than others. Some materials, you just have to work with it. I'm struggling to get that one in there. Let's try it this way. It's probably going to make a mess. That's okay, at least we can get it done. I think I'm going to fill this one pretty full. I'm going to have glitter everywhere. All my glitter haters are going to say, "Hey, glitter gets everywhere." Okay. Could probably use a little bit more in there. Let's see. Okay. All right, now it's too much. What a disaster. Okay, so get your little ring back on. And after this one, I'm going to show you how I package these, how I make the packaging for it, and to sell at my craft fair. And then I'm going to show you how to replace the ink refill. Sorry if I already told you that more than once. Sometimes I forget. All right. Let's get the barrel here. Looks like I got a little bit of glue on there, but it wiped off. So there you go. Isn't that pretty? So now you have seen how you can use different materials to fill your pens. I'm going to get this out of the way and show you how I package these for my show. Okay. And then once I'm done with the video, I'm going to finish making all of these shaker pens. Hopefully get them all done tonight. Okay. So, if you are a paper crafter, you know how many paper scraps you accumulate over time. And as you can see, I have like a whole collection of this size. It just, from other projects, I end up with pieces of cardstock that are this size. And this is a really good way to use up your scraps. So I'm going to use this one for an example. This is 12 inches tall already. I didn't cut it. But I do cut them to be 1.5 wide. And so all I'm going to do is fold it in half. This is so easy. Okay. Just fold it, and I'm going to glue it together, just like making a bookmark almost. And like I said, this is a great way to use up your scraps. One of my viewers, who's also a friend, suggested that I make packaging for my pens, and that's how I came up with this. So fold it in half, glue it together. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't really see if there are imperfections when they're inside the plastic sleeve. So what I like to do is take my little finger X-Acto and just kind of find the center, not the exact center, but go like to the top and the bottom of the center and cut a slit in there, just, you know, big enough that your pen will fit through, and then go up about, I don't know, about 1/4 of an inch and make another one. Like I said, these don't have to be perfect. You really can't tell. And so what I will do is slide my pen through there. See, I think I didn't make it long enough. Okay. Let's see if that's good. Alright. So I'm just going to slide my pen in that little slot there, like that. And you have like a little backing for your pen. Okay, so I am using these, I think there are these little self-seal bags. They are 2 inches by, I think they're, let's see, 11.5 or something like that, but I'll link them down below if you're interested in the size. But I'm just going to slide that in. Like this. And then we're going to take off the little tab up there. What I like to do is take my little Handmade with Love stickers and put on the back I know it doesn't need a sticker, but I like for people, you know, if they want to give these as gifts, then the person who receives this item will know that it was handmade. So I just like to seal it with a little sticker like that. And this is how I package these for my craft fairs. Okay. I thought about making them a little taller, maybe putting a hole there if I wanted to hang these, but I don't think I'm going to hang them. But that's how it turned out. Okay, so next let me show you how to change the ink refill. Okay, so this is pretty easy. I buy these refills from Amazon. I'll link them for you. This is what they look like. Like a little wand. And they do come with a protective coating on the end that you have to pull off. Excuse me. So if you sell these to your customers, you need to tell them to pull that off. So the way these work is you're going to pull the tip away from the barrel. And it just slides right out like that. And then you're going to take the black tip and then lefty-loosey pull it out. And then you're going to replace it with the new one. Of course, take the tip off and then put it right back in there and screw it in gently. Not too tight because it can go too far. And I think like I just did. I did it too far. Just want to gently. Okay. And then you just slide your barrel back on. And that is how you replace the ink refill. I don't know why I can't think of what that's called today. But that's all you do. And I sell these for $1 at my craft fair. I'll let people know they can purchase these if they want to help, you know, prolong the life of their pen. And people like to give them, when they buy these as gifts, you know, they like to give the refills with the gift also, which I think is a great idea. So I think that is all I wanted to share with you. For anyone interested, I sell these. I've been selling these for $4 at my craft fair and on my online store, my website. Some people said that they think that I could get $5 or $6 out of them, but I haven't charged that much yet, I don't believe. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this video and tutorial helpful, and I hope to see you in the next one.